Are we on Facebook? Hey folks, it's JP. Association Labs live on a Friday afternoon. I'm going to have fun with this one. Bear with me because I got some stories to tell you. I want to tell you about what I learned from being a girls softball coach for more than 10 years and how it applied to business. Here's the thing that I learned. The measure of a coach is based on what that coach is willing to accept. What I mean by that is this: little bitty problems, bad reps, bad practices, bad hand position, bad form eventually turns into a big problem. Can't hit. I had an 18-year-old team. They were great. My daughter Grace was on it. Loved these kids. Multiple college commits. But by the time we were 18 years old, we couldn't hit. You know why we couldn't hit? It's because of the things that we accepted when they were 14 years old. I'll apply that to business because really, folks, CEOs are coaches. You're trying to get the best performance out of your team. CEOs are coaches. So let me apply this to business. Last quarter was the best quarter the Murray Company ever had in its history. That's great. We were winning. We were winning games. But I noticed over about a week's time frame that our sales activity was kind of soft. Not what I'd usually seen from the team. The question for me was I willing to accept that? Hey, we're winning the games, but we sure don't look very good doing it, or we're not doing the quality reps that's necessary to win long term. What I decided to do was to address it that day with the team. We fixed it right away. What we did in that case was to avoid the long term, because I guarantee you, if those soft numbers continued, we wouldn't make the sales calls and we wouldn't be able to meet the performance that we did from the previous quarter. So in effect, coaching and leading an organization, very much similar. One other thought in this area. It's the effective change is obtained by incremental improvements on almost a daily basis. Here's an example. We're involved with a lot of organizations on their business models, their dues levels, their sponsorship pricing. Fact of the matter is, if we would have addressed those on a year-by-year basis, then we wouldn't be in the crisis for the big strategic plan where, oh my gosh, we're going to get a consultant and we're going to get everybody together and we're going to figure everything out once and for all, because we didn't make and you pay a lot of money for that, right? Thank you very much. But if we would have made those incremental changes, those big things wouldn't have to be addressed. And frankly, folks, it's easier to make those incremental changes than the big one every 5 to 10 years, because often those aren't sustainable. They break your organization. People are having trouble with it. So, my point to you today is the thing that I learned from coaching these fantastic young ladies for a number of years is this. It's the measure of the coach, the leader, or the CEO is what they are willing to accept on a daily basis. And the ones that are best at it are the ones that see a problem and they address it right away. Hope that's helpful to you. I enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and look forward to talking to you next week on the Association Playbook.